Unhappiness in a child accumulates because he does not see the end of the riches of the dark world. 13 weeks term might have been 13 years. Writing is a form of therapy. I sometimes wonder how anyone who doesn't write, compose, or paint can escape the madness, melancholy, panic, and fear inherent in the human situation. It is a strange thing to find and believe that you are loved when you know that there is nothing in you for anyone but your parents or God to love. A story has no beginning or end. One arbitrarily chooses which moment of experience to look back or from which to look forward. I must touch you with my hand. I must taste you with my tongue. One cannot love and do nothing. But it is impossible to live life without belief, i.e., imprisoned in the worst cell, yourself. Insecurity is the worst feeling a lover can feel, sometimes the most boring. Wishless marriages seem better. Insecurity distorts meaning and poisons trust. Pain is easy to write about. In pain we are all individually happy. But what can one write about happiness? I never thought of you as a friend. You can do without friends. It is very easy for us to forget what makes us sick. You don't have to be so afraid. Love doesn't end just because we don't see each other. Eternity is said to be not an extension of time, and at times it seems to me that it's abandonment, but touches on the strange mathematical point of eternity, the point of no width, not space. Sooner or later, we have to take sides if one wants to remain human. I hope that sometimes you have some bad motives, you might understand a little more about humans. I measure love by my level of jealousy. Beauty is like success. We can't like it for long. Media is just a word that means bad journalism. It is impossible to live a life without trust. It must be imprisoned in the worst cell of all, namely oneself. A small reason why novelists are increasingly distancing themselves from journalists is that novelists seek to write truth and journalists seek to write fiction. In human relationships, kindness and lies are worth 1,000 truths. He entered the territory of lies without a passport to return. The reality of our century is not something to be faced with. Show me a happy person and all show you egoism, selfishness, evil, or absolute ignorance. Morality comes with the wisdom of a sad age, when curiosity has withered. If you have forsaken one faith, do not forsake all faiths. There is always an alternative to the faith we lose. Or is it the same faith in another down mat? In our hearts there is a cruel dictator, ready to contemplate the plight of 1,000 strangers, when it will ensure the happiness of the few we love.